good conversation about to happen?
Many years ago, I had a dream that I would win the lottery.
You just did.
I feel that, and I would definitely like to do so immediately today. The jackpot is $93 million today, and I would like to have that happen today.
The thing about that is you can't get there from there. In other words, you have to feel prosperity equivalent to your request. But when you say, universe, I know that there's this incredibly large, understood by almost no one, pile of money sitting over there, and I would like it to come into my pile. The vibrational discord is so huge that you can tell by the way you feel when you talk about it, that you don't expect that even as you offer the words. So you've got to practice the feeling of prosperity, even though the dollars that are in your current bank account may not reflect the 94 million that's on its way to you. You have to take the emotional journey there even before you've taken the financial journey. And that's the thing that most people have a very difficult time doing, because most people...
Oh, I believe it. I know that there's a gap. Is it
all right,
precisely
so this is
the
good
practice?
This is good dialogue. I believe that there's a gap. And I don't have to find the identical way in. I don't have to run around and look for people and say, how'd you get your money? How'd you get your money? Because it's different for every one of us. But one thing is a common denominator about anyone who has succeeded in anything that they've been reaching for. They found a way to be a vibrational match to what they were asking for. And once you train yourself into vibrational alignment until it feels more normal to expect good things than to expect bad things, until it feels more normal to feel prosperous than to feel shortage, until it feels normal, you've got to practice the feeling of normalcy. So tell us about winning the lottery.
It would feel extraordinarily good.
It would. It would. Future tense. Now our question is going to be better this time. What does it feel like? How do you feel being there?
It feels that I'm there and I'm capable of doing anything that I want.
Capable of doing anything that I want. Feel how this feels. I'm capable of doing anything that I haven't done before. There's a little defiance in that. Can you feel it? I'm capable. I deserve it. It's defiant too. What does it feel like to be there? It would feel. Still feels future tense, doesn't it? It would feel, because you see, you've been, you and everybody else, it feels to you like you need to win the lottery and then you'll be there. Most people say, Abraham, I want to be over there. And we say, well, tell us what it's like to be over there. And they say, I can't, I'm over here. Which is just about what just happened.
Right.
Well, but what would it like to be over there? Well, I don't know. Give me the jackpot and I'll tell you later. How do you feel about people who are magnificently, excessively wealthy?
As capable of living a life that they want to live.
Really good answer. How do you feel about really, really rich people? It's important because you're telling us you want to be one.
Sure.
And if you want to be one, then you got to really appreciate those who are that. And most people don't. Most people say, well, I'll be different when I'm rich. I'll be rich, but I'll be nice. But they're rich and not so nice. In other words, they're different frequencies. So you have to practice the frequency, and then the winning lottery ticket comes into your experience, you see. So what does it feel like?
It feels great. It feels like a great relief from a lot of burdens.
All right, now, see, there it is. Now, you're right, but burden is the operative word. You're trying to overcome a burden, and can't overcome a burden because the burden gets bigger when you look at the burden. So we're just going to keep harassing you. Because if you are ready, what do you do with that kind of money? Is there a bank you could put it in?
Certainly.
Really?
Sure.
And how much do they insure your money for in that bank? $250,000?
That is correct. But there are other investment vehicles that I could certainly...
Like?
Real estate, bonds, equities, derivatives. There's a plethora of investment vehicles that I could invest in. I'm very well capable of handling that type of money.
We believe you. We believe you, and so do you, don't you? So, just in this short conversation, you went from someone who was not a vibrational match because it's something that would relieve burden, to someone who owns it, who knows what to do with it. Just that much conversation shifted the vibration of your being significantly. If we've convinced you of that, then just knowing it has to give you ease. Just knowing it has to make you proud. Just knowing it has to make you strong and sure. Just knowing it has to make you feel more alive. Anytime you give 2 thumbs up to anything and you feel that way in that moment, it must manifest for you.
Thank you. I'm very appreciative. Thank you so much.